My name's Erica, Wright. I'm the Chief Operations Officer at VRA Realty. I've been with them since October of 2022. They actually started as a happy accident. Steve Seymour was a realtor at another brokerage and saw that there was a gap between investing and real estate agents. Just teaching them how to invest, how to earn passively, and how to really create wealth. He started his own brokerage separately, and then we had one person join, then another person joined, another person joined. It just very organically happened. Where now we have 115 agents working with us. When I started with them, there were about 85 agents working with them. So we definitely have grown since then. And, I've been in real estate since 2015. I originally started at Keller Williams doing the back end side of operations. I'm a licensed real estate agent as well, but doing the back end operations, building out systems, helping agents succeed and build their team. And then I just wanted to do something on my own. And then Steve kind of recruited me to come help with his brokerage and help grow that on the operations side. So it was really easy to get started. I would say the onboarding team made everything simple compared to a lot of other platforms. I didn't really have to do much. I sent them the CSV reports. They uploaded them. They fixed anything that we had issues with. Even with the agent onboarding, because that's all built in, the agents literally, when they start, they can click the button and go through the process, or they can use the help button, or there's a little guide that will walk you through the steps, like show me how. So there's so many different ways where you can get help. I like that I can easily go in and check the agents who's using it, how often they're using it. That makes it pretty easy. And then also just the ease of creating the subdomains and using the website has been pretty beneficial for me on the back end. I think more so you have 500 leads that are looking for this house. Send information based on that. Those are great insights. Like, it looks at your database and it figures out your insights of who to reach out to, what to send them. So that AI technology has been really beneficial. And I know that's all brand new. So that's what we're still trying to teach some of our agents to. This is how you set up your day. It's already done for you and on who to contact, because that's always the hardest part, right? You get started and you're like, where do I start? But it's good at telling you what to do. I'm always looking at the budget, red light, green light, what's good and what's our ROI? Are agents using it? What does that look like? And there were about, I would say, 10 agents that were really using KB Core, and we were paying a lot of money for KB Core, and they weren't really taking advantage of KB Core, and it's very cumbersome for someone that's not really tech savvy. So people just were afraid to even get into it. And then we had started a lead program, and then it was just very challenging passing leads and lead availability. And it was just so hard to even make sure that was functional. Every day we were on support, like making sure that we could pass leads and pass them correctly. We just struggled really a lot. And then we just didn't really get a lot of support. Every time I would call our account manager, it was like I've never spoke to him ever in my life. And he would just kind of give me like the same scripted response. And I was just like, this is not helping anything, because he just really didn't dive into what we were doing, look at our statistics, look at our metrics, really build something tailored to our business. And that was the difference between KB Core and Lofty, is that it was just very personalized. And, you guys were very good on customer support and reaching out to us, even offering to meet with our agents once a month for open office hours, which has been great because that has helped with adoption as well. That, coupled with just the ease and use of the system, was one of the reasons why we landed on Lofty, just because it also has the ability to use as a brokerage. A lot of the other systems were more individual agent based. So that's why we ended up going with Lofty. Was really just the customer support was a big part of it, and ease of use and adaptability. The thing we did do is we had our agents try out Lofty, play around with it for a week and see how they felt comfortable with it. And we just had an overwhelming number of agents who loved it versus KB Core. So we knew that we were going to get a higher engagement rate, because really, no matter what the system is, it's only going to matter if they actually use it. So for me, is this easy to use for the agents? So anytime I look at a system, it's how quick can they get into the system? How easy is it for them to find things? And then are we going to be able to get them engaged in it? Those are what I looked at when we switched over to Lofty. Engagement has increased. We ingrained it into our Tuesday trainings, and the agents find it really easy to use. They don't open it and be like, oh my God, what is this? Where am I going? It goes right to your people page. Or it has your dashboard of your listings, what you have under contract, who to call. So it does kind of set you up for success. So really look at your team. What do they need? And then you can definitely find that with Lofty. We basically made that last Tuesday of every month Lofty training, Lofty office hours. And we kind of bring that back up to the agent, say, hey, you want to build out your marketing, you want to build out your drip plans, you want to build out your social media plans, get on this call, and you're using a platform that it's already covered for you, paid for by us. So why not use it? And this is how we can show you how to do it. So I think the training has been the biggest enforcer of getting agents to use the platform for sure, because they see the capabilities. It's not just, oh, here's some paperwork, this is what you can do, but let me show you, this is what you can do. For me, it's still always implementing how can they scale their business using the systems we already have, and just really ingraining themselves in the systems. So, that's one thing that I teach them, like, hey, if you build out this drip campaign or the smart plan, then you really don't have to do so much follow-up because it's already built into your system. So it's just us having to get them to implement some of the tactics, because it's there. It's just getting them to implement it. So that's the next step. So I like the social suite. I tend to use that all the time for the brokerage part, at least. I do like the blog post too. There's a lot of AI that's built in. So it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to think of things. You can just type in this and AI will figure out a caption and things like that. So I have it scheduled out on Mondays. We'll do listings, office listings, so we can easily just post the office listing directly within the system, and it's dynamic, so it will change as the listing, goes throughout the process, the transaction process. I love that part. The AI built into the website, answering the questions and then passing it off to an agent, saying, "Hey, you got a hot lead." That's pretty cool. I do love the app that you can share with your clients, so that way it's only showing your information, which is a big key thing there. And then also just the social media. So there's already Canva templates built in there. So I was telling agents the other day, I was like, you don't have to think of anything. It's already built in there. And then you just put it into a Facebook post. It's already done for you. It takes 2 seconds. The AI is a huge thing, especially as we go into this day and age where AI is in everything. It just helps. I think not only just speed, but it just helps you. It's your virtual assistant to help you figure out your business. And for a lot of agents who are just overwhelmed with everything else, they might really be good at sales, but they're not good with the follow-up. They're not good with the details. A lot of that is helping with that and just helping you kind of is a partner in your business for sure. The one thing that I do love about Lofty is it's everything in one. So, you go with your CRM, you have your transaction management built in. You also have your marketing built in. So if you even want to send direct mails, it's already built in to the platform. I don't need to go outside the platform for anything else. And that's what I teach a lot of the agents when they're using the system, is this is your wheelhouse for everything. So that's what for me is the difference with Lofty. I have to say the customer service has been great. If it's on our account manager, it is customer service who has been helpful reaching out or fixing anything that we need. With this day and age, it is hard to get real customer service and support. So I do appreciate that. And that's a big reason why I stay there, because a lot of these companies are getting bigger and bigger and our customer service tends to shrink.